Okay, so we'll start up with a we'll go to KRNO here. So I'll grab, I don't know if you see the N there, so we'll come up here with the inner knob and we'll turn it one, go to the outer knob, turn it once, there's K, and then with the big knob, turn it once, it cycles to the next one, so we'll go K, back here a little bit, K or R, K or N, okay, Reno Lake Tahoe. Then we'll come down here and punch enter. It'll cycle it down to activate, and then it draws us a line to Reno. Now if we wanted to come up here and back off of it, you could see the whole line to Reno. It's not that far actually, about 15 miles. So you see KRN over there, which is Reno International. Up on the MFD you also see the same thing, the line coming from here down to Reno. Now I think if I back out a little bit, you'll be able to see Reno. And there's Reno. So we're ready to go. If we go over here to the PFD, you can see that it's already in there. It's picked it up from the 530 and it's running in here. Shows that we're centered up on it here at 1.6. So we get off the ground, we'll see. The PFD shows that we're at 161 degrees at 22 knots is the wind. If we back the camera back up and we look out our window, we look at the windsock, and you can see the windsock is straight out. We're at the entrance to the runway, so we're going to have a serious crosswind on takeoff. And so we'll go ahead and go on down here and we'll pick up an approach to Reno by going to the procedure, and it wants to know if we want to activate or select approach, and so we'll push enter. The other ones are not highlighted, so we'll have to select it. So we'll do the RNAV to 1.6. Let's cycle down and see if we like that one. Let's do the 1.6 right, and then we'll hit enter on that one, and then we'll take vectors and then we'll load it. And so it loaded in there right now, but we need to activate it. So we go back and activate the approach, and then we should get some numbers in there. We go to, and it says UDaddy intersection is 93 degrees 6 miles, and then after we get to UDaddy, then runway 16, it'll cycle off to that. That'll be the missed approach. The final approach fix will be UDaddy. We'll actually switch over. We'll have the plot course, our nav. You can see UDaddy has shown up here from Stead Air Force. We go to UDaddy and we take a right. It looks like we'll take 164 degrees for 7.2 miles at UDaddy. When we get here, the line will turn from white to the magenta, and you see our approach to Reno Lake Tahoe 16 right. We won't do the RNAV approach, but we'll have the lines plotted out for us already, so that if we wanted to do one, we could do it. But we're going to switch right straight over to an ILS since we already have the frequency in there. So we'll punch it in. It says should be 110.9. 110.9, and you can see that that for some reason it's not pointing to the 16, but you can see that outline dotted line here, so it may pick it up as we get closer. So let's see if it does. I'll set this up to the outside so you can see the takeoff.
Do you want me to make you your thanks?